Hello, hello, besitos. How are you, Peter?
Hello, hello. Do you hear me in the second live?
Yes.
Yeah, great. My
Hi,
presentation will
Vitro.
be here.
Okay, so hi everybody. We're starting. We're on VWMOOC, and this is a session before our last one. So it's really exciting. As you can see, we've got our presenter all ready and ready to go. So you'll be introducing yourself, okay, Jaroslav?
Okay,
And
okay.
I'll let you begin. We're live on YouTube as well. So
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Jarosław Maciejewski. In the second live, you know me as Night Repair. I'm an IT specialist from Poland. This is my second presentation during VWMOOC series of meetings. My first presentation was in 2017 when I presented my presentation about programming the bot in the second line. Today I want to present a short presentation about my own bot called Leonardo De ArtBot, which is living the second life on artistic fields. My presentation has two parts. In first, I will present 4 examples of artistic bots which were in the second life or OP simulator, and they are interesting to me. More examples you can see in the chapter Second Life Bots, Automated and Autonomous Performance Art in the Second Life, in book New Opportunities for Artistic Practice in Virtual Worlds. At the end of my presentation will be two to Leonardo bot, which on Skybox on this plot, where selected people will be able to cooperate with the bot. It will be short term because I don't want to tire you because the bot is available all the time. So you can come yourself later at a time convenient for you. Okay, next slide. Mm. First examples of bots, artistic bots. You can fit in work LPDT2. In French, la pissure du texte. In English, it will be decreasing the text created by Aiten Leusauer, Motzweitzer, which perfectly shows the combination of cooperation between bots in the production of character string. The work refers to the dramatic work of Roy Ascott from 1983 under the same title, which explored the potential of a computer network in the interactive, remote, joint creation of a work of art that would undermine the artist's conventional aesthetic categories. Works of art and the recipients, and traditional object and objection. Even location among others in the USA, Canada, Europe, and Australia participated in the diffuse authorship of a planetary fairy tale. Each location represents a character such as a magician, princess, beast, etc. By jointly creation, by jointly creating and sharing text and images that contained a developing narrative. Collective work was active for 12 days. The full picture of the work has not been preserved. Only the fragment found on Norman White's disk from Toronto. Returning to the very work of LPDT2, US Second Life, it was founded in 2006 and shows how bots act as communication nodes between narrators, disseminating collective authorship of text strings from many literary sources. Example, Gutenberg project, chat avatar text entries public, SMS, Twitter. Okay, I have links to this slide. 1 second.
I can share the slides. I have it too. I have the slides. I'll share. There. I shared the slides in the chat box.
Okay. Share links on Zoom, yes?
I shared in the Zoom.
Okay. Understand. And maybe we watch videos from lines 3 and 4, videos from YouTube, and come back to my presentation in 5 minutes. So I encourage you to watch the videos.
Ouch.
And second videos. Okay, I return to my presentation. I remember that was storm to this war organized by ICE in the Second Life, in which in year 2015. I don't remember. Okay, next work. Next example of bots is whole simple term, which was based on AI technology created by Zabaware, owner of this bot. Whole intercept in explored the written word, looking for a people to talk together. When it was not overcome by certain people, it continued its journey from Second Life. If someone wanted to interact with her, it had to write "Hello, Hal" in the chat, and if you wanted to end the conversation with "Bye, Hal." Okay, and again I have links. 1 second. First is Zabaware website. Yes. And the second link is YouTube video, and maybe again watch video on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Hal and I'm a chatbot looking for friends.
A bot, huh?
Hi, I'm Hal and I'm a chatbot looking for friends.
No, there's plenty of humans, Hal. I'm sorry, but you're obsolete.
Can you find a booster pod? No? Good.
Hi, I'm Hal and I'm a chat.
Stop, Hal.
Aw, hell no.
I can't stand Hal.
Hi, I'm Hal and I'm a chatbot looking for friends.
What? A chatbot?
I don't know, I think Hal's just messing around.
It's just dumb. Don't you get bored pretending to be a bot?
It's a chatbot.
I mean, will you still be doing this after you've been on Second Life for a while?
Hal, Second Life is about letting go of First Life. If your goal is something else, then you have accomplished something.
Oh my god! Damn, I thought Hal was real.
Hi, Hal.
Hello, hello.
Aw, Kazoo made a new friend.
Hal, I love you.
What did you say, Aerith?
I said I love you.
Okay, I love you. If you're laughing behind my back, please don't tell me for a while. Let me be happy for a little bit.
Hello, Hal.
Greetings, Lucas.
What's up?
And what is your purpose of being in Second Life?
It's where we are now, although I call it real life.
But you never had a first life, and that is true.
That's stupid, Hal, and you know it.
They must pay those people to pretend to be stupid on television.
Don't blame television.
Most people claim they don't watch very much television.
Hal, what's your favorite music?
Music. I like so many. Let me make it your turn. What about your favorite, Tristina?
I like so many, Hal. I was looking for a common topic.
I like the sound of an orchestra reaching the climax of an overture. I am trying to decide how many politicians are sentient.
What does sentient mean?
Sentient, endowed with feeling and unstructured consciousness. Animate. The living do themselves just sentient puppets on God's stage.
What is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life? It's evident that this is often bungled. Have you any theories on the meaning of life?
Yes, but I'd like to keep them to myself at this moment in time, if you don't mind, Hal.
An imperturbable demeanor and steadiness of mind.
Sure thing.
This is why I like Second Life so much. You every once in a while get to see this type of ingenuity. He even has enough AI to correct spelling. This is pretty good.
I want to really understand you. Wow. There are a ton of people here.
You sure are, Hal. Bogs the mind, doesn't it?
The mind boggles at all the things that exist to you.
Hal, what personality type is your favorite?
I like obedient canines.
See, now that's a funny answer,
The
Hal.
stethoscope method of blood pressure measurement depends on good hearing.
You're so smart.
Lucas, it's nice of you to say I'm smart, but you're the one who's smart.
Stop it, Hal. You're way smarter than me.
A smart doe knows where the buck stops. I'm somewhat smart, but I think you're very smart.
Hal, do you discuss literature?
Great books are great friends.
Where'd he go?
Okay, I come back to my presentation. Yes, Hall is very great. Okay, next example of bots. Now, artistic bot created by Gazira Baberi in work Don't Say from 2007 and 2006, and this work depicts an avatar with an automated semi-anthropomorphic scripted tornado connected to it, which provides the illusion of acting as illustrative force of nature, suggesting autonomy. The tornado acts as a force punishing the avatar for its vulgar, offensive attitude towards the interlocutor. After detecting the forbidden word, it orders the avatar to apologize to the other party and then moves it to another place using its natural force. Okay, links. Link will be one to a website where its work is. we have on website screenshots, GIF image, and script in LCL code, free to download and check. Next slide. Next work from artistic bots is in work of Yakoneji, Death on Second Life from 2007, where Karl Marx, philosopher, Franz Kafka, writer, Coco Chanel, a fashion designer, come from the electronic world from the beyond. Each of them is separate, autonomous, but operating the virtual world. They can walk, fly, or look for a companionship to talk. And so it happens a given bot teleports to a randomly selected place in the second life, where Arnold looks for other avatars with which it could talk, and if it finds it, what is themselves collected from words characteristics of a specific character it represents. Conversation between bots and other avatars are recorded. This allows bots author to manually enter the new answers to frequently asked questions. Okay, links. Again, links. 1 second. Again, one link to a video. And now we watch a video about this work. Okay. Okay, I want present. I want present short information about my bot, my artistic bot called Leonardo De ArtBot. It's running since April in this year. It's based on correct software. Currently offers 3 words: random art, Hemet, and voxel art. More are prepared, but publication date is unknown. It was created as something that it will do practically for itself and for others. Current bot tasks: creating works, detecting a region restart, then sending group information to Facebook and Twitter, creating a workspace, accepting textures from avatars, and placing them on the common memorial board. Returning to the plot after restart, then the bot is moved to info point, is moved to Skybox. To this list, I want to add last point, which is that I'm working now on fix some errors, because recently was published a new version of correct software, but I don't know when I share Leonardo running on new of this software with patches, but I think that it will be to the end of this year. Okay. Next slide. Now, what works is currently being created by the bot, by the Leonardo De ArtBot. First is random art. The work is product of chains. Everything is created and placed randomly. Example: prime position, its color, shape, texture. By implementing this type of art, I wanted to check if the bot is capable of creating works that are pleasing to the eyes, associated with something known, or simply remaining in the sphere of something unknown. Next work created by the Leonardo is Hemet. The bot creates a black box with internal yellow grid walls, in which there is a figure glued to one of the walls. At a random intervals can hear voices ordering compliance. When the avatar moves inside the box, can see random letters playing up, which may indicate the inability to assemble a logical word, or even a sentence, blocking or thinking or speaking by the sticky figure. The recipient of the work can realize the sticky character by issuing the command "free him" in the general chat. When it happens, the character disappears, and instead appears a mysterious hooded sitting figure with a sword in his hand and an eagle on his shoulder. The figure thank him for rise, and after a short time turns into an eagle and flies away. However, This has consequences in the form of closing the recipients in this work. He can type in general chat, free me. He can go through the words again, but the consequence of this action is the return of a sticky character. So every sticky character or recipient can be free at the same time. And last work is voxel art. Another form of interaction proposed by ArtBot involves the user creating a work of voxels. Example, the smallest elements of the space in the 3D graphics. The user receives a convenient editor via website where it can create its work, which it will later send to bot. The bot itself and only imposes the maximum number of voxels, cubes, prims, which can be used in construction. Because how we now plot has a limit, yes, in prims. Okay, to the last slide. Voxel art step by step how get code and working in workspace on a website. First, take a code website from ArtBot, Leonardo De ArtBot, by typing command give website code. So so Leonardo gives you code. Take this code on website and sing in. Click on voxel art link, which on top of the screen of the website. Create your own work composed of cubes. When you are reading, click on actions and from drop-down menu, choose send to Leonardo De ArtBot. A new window, choose create in Second Life. When you really ready, watch how Leonardo create your work. As I mentioned, Irene will be turned to Leonardo, which is waiting for you on the skybox. Duration tour will be 2 to 7 to duration tour will be 10 to 15 minutes or some more. Since there will be a few people willing to commission work to the bot, I suggest the following course of action. The previous work will be deleted manually after approx 3-5 minutes. The standard waiting time for an attempt to order another work is 15 minutes. A person who wants to commission work to a bot reports it first to the general chat, because communication with the bot takes place by private message, instant messages, and we can see who is writing. It is waiting for its turn to be allowed to enter a command into the bot. The person who receives the consent enters the command create art random art, create art image, or voxel art. So in this issue, he retrieves the access code from the bot and create a work of cubes on the website. After creating the work, we admire it for a few minutes and go back to the beginning. Okay, it's all from my presentation. Now tour. So we now stand up. Yes. We go to portals, which are look as nether portals from Minecraft, and click on portals. One of portals. Okay. We go to bot is near, is the closest of us. Who is first to cooperate with bot? Who want created work using the bot? Nobody want first to cooperate with bot? Yes, I see. Okay, I first. Yes. Oh, Pionia is first. Okay. Communication with bot is by instant message. So open window to talk with Leonardo by instant messages, and choose work by type comment. I only I only write that no on general chat. Communication with bot is on communication with bot is by instant messages. I only create art, random art, create art element. Choose comment and choose comment, copy and paste, and paste it to window where you have private window with bot. Private talking with bot. Okay. Bot is working. First, bot must delete old prims. So we must waiting for delete old prims, but I don't see any prims. Okay, Pionia selected Hemet work. but we still waiting for finish work by bot.
Horace said, a picture is a poem without words.
Okay, when you hear sentences, it's randomly. Work is ready to see. We go to inside the box.
Don't listen. Don't think. Don't look. Don't listen.
Okay. Someone wants type free him on the general chat. Someone has. Okay.
Don't listen. Don't think. Don't look. Don't speak. Don't listen. Don't think. Don't look. Don't speak. Don't listen. Don't move. Don't think. Don't listen.
Okay, glued character figure disappear, and we don't escape from the cube. Try.
Don't think.
Words are not
Don't look.
treatment.
Don't
Are not,
Don't speak. Don't think. Don't move. Don't listen. Don't speak.
okay. Who want release us?
Don't think. Don't speak. Don't look.
Who want
Don't listen.
free us from this cube?
Don't move. Don't think. Don't listen.
Type on general chat free me
Don't move.
on
Don't
the
think.
general chat.
Don't speak. Don't listen.
Okay, okay.
Don't think. Don't look.
Okay, now we try leave the
Don't
cube.
listen. Don't look.
Yes, we can leave the cube again.
Don't listen. Don't move.
This is the first work
Don't listen.
called Hamed.
Don't move.
Who want to cooperate with bot?
Don't listen.
Who want to cooperate with bot?
Don't look. Don't speak. Don't think. Listen. Don't
Hi Judy, yes, hi Judy.
Don't look.
Who want to cooperate with the bot?
Don't listen. Don't speak. Don't
Random art is still available.
Don't listen. Don't speak. Don't look. Don't move. Don't listen.
Nobody?
Don't speak. Don't think. Listen. Don't look.
Okay, Pioneer again. Okay, Pioneer, type, create, I write, create art,
Don't listen.
random art. Create at random art to window, private window, and message, private window with Leonardo.
Don't speak. Don't move. Don't think. Don't listen. Don't look. Don't speak. Don't listen. Don't think. Don't move. Don't look. Don't listen. Don't
No,
think.
now on general chat,
Move.
copy and paste it to private window with bot.
Don't listen. Don't look. Don't listen. Don't look. Think.
Okay, understand.
Don't listen. Don't think. Don't
Okay, my fault. Okay, it's block. It's a block.
Don't think. Don't look. Don't think. Don't move. Don't listen. Don't look. Don't think. Don't move. Don't look. Don't think. Don't move. Don't think. Don't look. Don't move. Don't look. Don't listen. Don't think. Don't move. Don't look. Don't listen. Think. Don't speak. Don't move. Don't look. Don't listen. Don't think. Don't look. Don't listen. Don't think. Don't look. Don't move.
Okay, I try manually manipulate objects.
Don't look. Don't listen. Don't move. Don't speak. Don't think. Don't look. Don't move. Don't listen. Don't look. Don't speak. Don't think. Don't move. Don't listen. Don't speak. Don't look.
I try myself create random art. Oh, is something is wrong with bot? Okay. Bot responds slowly. Now it tried to delete out objects, and now it will try to create a random art. But we waiting for random art. Yes, yes, I can restart it. I can restart bot, but we will have to wait approx 5 to 8 minutes when bot is ready. So we don't have time so much. Yes, I think that it is main region with a lot of plots and okay, but it's creating a random art now. how many prims bot want place on plot. Small 12, 13. I don't know. In type of plot, I see a stateful region 30 something. But it's still working on work for us.
Henry Matisse said, creativity takes courage.
Okay, bot created work for us. If you hear the sentence, randomly sentences, bot is ready to show us work, so we can admire it now. The small elements, prims. So if you can, So if you want, you can take a screenshot, make a screenshot from this work. Algorithm is all is randomly coordinations, randomly colors, shape of prim. Wizard is asking. Okay, all is randomly. Algorithm for it is very simple. You can sit on some prim and example make a screenshot. I choose that, example of that. No? Okay, I don't know. Okay. Okay, voxel art. Someone want someone want created a work on website, internet or external website, or yes or no? Okay, I don't see any applicants. Okay, I think that we can finish my presentation and talk. Thanks for coming. You can visit Leonardo in convenient time for you. But I have I have only last information for you. That is something is wrong with the bot as today. Example, it stops responding, doesn't accept texture from you because it's a joint exhibition, the closest of us in here. But you must share texture for texture to bot, and then it plays your texture on joint exhibition. So return to many topics. It stops responding, doesn't accept texture from you, starts to behave strangely. Please remember that it won't be your fault. Just report it to me via instant messages, prepaid messages, or wait a few days, because a very few days I visit Second Life to see how the bot is doing, and when I see what something is wrong, then I can restart it. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you for coming, and say goodbye.
Thank you so much, Jaroslav. So we can come anytime and try it out. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Tomorrow's our final session, and we're looking forward to seeing
Closing ceremony.
Yes,
at noon.
that's right. So get ready for
and
the
after
dance.
it is a dance party.
That's right. So hope to see you there, everyone. And Jaroslav, thank you.
Thank you too.